Back in the 1960s, Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world, heavily dependent on support from the UN Development Program. Now, Korea is a key partner in helping the UNDP address developmental issues in other countries. Our Oh Soo-young takes us to a special photo exhibition that highlights the country's relationship with the UNDP and its rapid transition.
Marking 50 years of fighting poverty and supporting human development across the world, the United Nations Development Programme is celebrating its half-centennial anniversary in central Seoul. A photo exhibition has opened at City Hall, highlighting the special relationship between the UNDP and South Korea, which also goes back 50 years. Since 1966, the UNDP channeled aid and development assistance into Korea, an impoverished country which was recovering from years of brutal colonization under Japan and the Korean War that followed in the early 1950s. After its rapid modernization and socio-economic development, Korea began supporting UNDP in international projects from 1997. 12 years later, it became the first in the world to transition from an aid recipient to an official donor country.
We supported 270 development projects in Korea, right? Provided over $100 million in financing. But today, the government of Korea is actually financing development cooperation with other developing countries. So Korea is now a donor to UNDP today. I think as we shift from being a donor to a provider of development services, the kind of cooperation we work together on, that is to provide solutions to different development challenges.
The UNDP Seoul Policy Center was set up in 2011, co-funded by UNDP and Seoul's Foreign Ministry. The center supports developmental efforts around the world by sharing Korea's experience and successful social policies in areas like green growth, anti-corruption and urban city development.
They're at various stages of development, but again, we are very, very proud that we are able to partner with Korean institutions and convey genuinely useful approaches to very willing counterparts in other countries, which is all based on Korean experience.
Taking the partnership forward, the organisation and the Korean government anticipate closer cooperation in line with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals for the year 2030. The photo exhibition will run through next Wednesday. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.